Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about where to get the brand new fast break and cooking players here in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. You can get the fast break players for free. The cooking players, for some reason, do not seem to be in the player market, and I guess they won't be in the player market until Friday, is what 2K is saying. I think that's what they said in the playbook anyway, something along those lines, which is kind of weird because they're not currently in the player market, as y'all can see, but they're also not earnable from agendas or anything, so we'll have to talk about that in just a second. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you help me hit that subscribe button. Help me hit 13,000 subscribers on the channel. Like, we're literally 5 subscribers away, I think, something like that. Like, it's really that close. So would really appreciate if y'all would subscribe and help me to hit that mark, because we are really coming right up on it, and we're getting pretty close. So would really appreciate that. But without further ado, let's hop right into it, and let's start off by talking about the fast break player. It's going to be down in its new tab. We have a fast break tab. There will be 5 of these players this week, 1 each weekday, and at the end you will get yourself a Clyde Drexler, and then also will be able to lock in for an Amethyst Draymond Green. Now, rebound and block is going to be the first one for this gold Rick Mahorn. This card is terrible. He is super slow, horrific perimeter defender, cannot shoot at all. Not a good card, but we're not getting him for him. We're getting him for later on in the week. And 1 rebound and 1 block, I mean, you're literally going to get that without even trying. It's so easy. So you really don't have to worry about that at all. You're going to get that just by playing the game. You're going to get a rebound with a center and a block with a center in the same game at some point today. It's just going to happen. So if you play in the game for more than like an hour or so, honestly, if you play the game for like 30 minutes, you should get this if you're just playing in any game mode. So regardless, with that being said, that one's going to be super easy. That one should just get completed automatically by playing the game today. Now, to get the other players, you have to come down here to the collection. For whatever reason, you just have to buy them out of this collection. Now, obviously, we know Diamond Steph is going to be the reward for this cooking collection, and he will be available on Friday. 3 players a day coming today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, giving us a total of 15 to complete this Steph Curry collection. Only way it seems right now that I can see to get these cards is by buying them directly from the collection. So unfortunately, there is no grindable agendas at all. It doesn't look like for these cards, which is a little bit disappointing, which means the set might wind up being a little bit expensive, because if we do get some Amethyst and some Ruby players later on this week, this will wind up being a few 100,000 MT. But today we have a total of 21,000 MT, which is a decent chunk for a lot of people, but it's not a ridiculous amount. And I'm going to do gameplays with all these cards, so I'm going to buy all 3 of them. This is where you get these cards, though, is by buying them directly from the collection, and that seems to be the only way to get these cards right now. I don't think they're in packs, but I honestly am not 100% sure. They may be. Never mind, there are cooking packs in the auction in here as well, so you can get the cooking players from the pack market. The packs are really cheap right now, but I guess that's because the chances of pulling a good card are very low, because there aren't really good cards. The only cards you could pull would be the Sapphires. Those would be the most expensive you could pull, would be the Series 1 Sapphires. So definitely not going to be great. These will probably become more expensive as the week progresses. I would think as we get higher tier cards in these packs, they'll probably become more expensive to pull. But with that being said, we'll have to see how the odds adjust and how this changes throughout the week, and I'm sure we can look at this each day in the new video on how to get the cards and stuff that I'm going to do each day this week, and we can see what the packs are going to look like and how that adjusts and things like that. But that is how you get those cooking players, is through the collection, but also here through the pack market. If you wanted open packs, I wouldn't recommend it. As y'all can see, I just ripped through, bought those players for 21,000. To be fair, you have a 64% chance at an 80 plus. I'd say it's pretty high. Like 50% of that is probably at an Emerald cooking player. So honestly, you could probably buy 5 of these packs and have a pretty good chance to pull all 3 of these Emeralds. So that may also be a good alternative. But honestly, your odds of actually pulling all 3 specific probably are kind of low. So for me, probably wouldn't recommend opening these packs, at least not yet. They may become a decent value later this week, actually, but right now I don't think they quite are. But got all 3 of these players. I'll be getting gameplays with all of them. They all look really good for their own role, especially LaFonso, but all 3 of them look like really good cards, considering that they're Emeralds. And Rick Mahorn's terrible, but that's okay. We're obviously not getting him for Rick Mahorn. So that is going to do it for this video. Hopefully it helped y'all out. If it did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.